Hello, welcome raiders. Welcome. Thank you for the subbies. All the subs. Oh, there's a hype train. How did that happen? What happened? What happened? What? How'd that work? What?
Ooh, a hype train.
Yeah, I don't know how to happen.
Surprise!
Like I told you, we subscribed and then oh, that's it. You were a little bit late.
Well, you know.
At least for my end. You might have been okay on the stream side. A little loud, but fun. It's supposed to scare me, is why they're so loud.
It's supposed to be loud. It's intentional. I didn't pick a quiet one.
Okay.
It would be silly to pick a quiet chicken attack sound.
Alright. We good? You ready?
Yeah, as soon as you decide to share the screen.
It's shared.
Yeesh.
Alright, here we go. I got my controller working. So I don't have to use awkward key buttons anymore. We're going right into this.
Oh gosh. Okay, we get it. Am I close enough to microphone?
Yeah?
Yes.
Sound fine?
Okay, great. This is quite confusing. A member of each group was assaulted.
Thanks for the lurk. Appreciate it.
Perhaps they were being untruthful. On second thought, none of them seemed to be lying.
Oh, there's more hype trains.
Perfect. Now it is a good.
Good.
Oh, Pixel now has one.
Now
Ha.
good. Yes. So much hype. Good job, Pixel. Good job. Okay. The lucky winner. Anyway. Is something the matter?
You still recovering from the fight?
Huh? Oh, no, that's not it. I'm fine. Besides, he was going easy on me. I was just thinking that something doesn't add up.
How so?
Well, 5 nights ago, members from both groups were assaulted at the same time, but in different locations. Even if they had coincidentally attacked each other simultaneously, with this many people involved, how likely would it be for them to be oblivious of each other's movements?
Oh.
You're right. Neither of them were pros at covert operations, so chances of that are slim as hell.
What if one group was ambushed and then retaliated in kind?
That wouldn't explain it either. They would have to have taken precautionary measures to avoid facing retaliation from the enemy. But both sides were taken completely by surprise. Isn't that right, Lloyd?
Yeah, definitely something off about this case. Feels like we're still missing a crucial puzzle piece. Critical piece of the puzzle. This is Grace.
Who is Grace?
I'm looking.
I don't remember which one of you is Grace. I just know that this is Grace.
Yeah, but who's Grace?
The reporter.
Grace was Mira.
Oh! Okay, sorry. I'm not used to the voices in this game yet. Okay, so Grace is the reporter. Got it. Also, level 2 hype train. Yeah.
It's
Anyway.
like, eesh.
How did I do her voice again? Looks like you guys could use a hand. It wasn't quite, you know. I think I got.
Close. All right. Give me
I'll
a second.
warm up into it. I have to see her.
Aren't you?
The reporter from the Crossbell Times.
Hello, everyone. We meet again. Cha-ching! Just scored myself a money shot. This is an infringement on our right to privacy. I can't help it. Take pictures for as long as I have, and your camera develops a mind of its own. Who knows? Maybe I'll feature you in my next article. You guys should take any publicity you can get.
I don't think it works that way.
We read that nasty article you recently wrote about us. Do you intend to make a mockery of us again?
What can I say? You guys seem to be a hit with the readers. More importantly, it looks like you've managed to land yourselves neck deep in yet another juicy scoop. Maybe you'd be interested in helping out little old me with my next big story? I'll even take you out for a nice meal as thanks for the article from the other day. My treat.
No? What makes you think we'd share information about an ongoing investigation with a civilian? Let alone someone working for the media.
Phooey. Don't sweat the details. And here I was thinking I'd treat everyone to some truly delicious Eastern cuisine. And offer you the critical piece of the puzzle for dessert.
What?
So that's what you were playing at. Trying to reel us in with the old give and take.
Bingo! If you find yourselves getting peckish, I'll be at the Long Loud Tavern near the Eastern Street exit. I'll head over there first and drink all by my lonesome until you arrive. Oh, come to think of it, I haven't properly introduced myself, have I? I'm Grace Lynn, a reporter. Let me try that again. I'm Grace Lynn, a reporter for the Crossbell Times. But you can call me Miss Grace if you'd like.
Grace Lynn, a reporter for the Crossbell Times.
This whole offer of her seems shady as hell, but damn if she didn't last some good bait. Might be worth seeing what her deal is.
Yeah. Bring her bribery attempts aside for now, we should probably at least hear her out. Can't rely on headquarters to assist us, so we should take any help we can get for the investigation.
Agreed. As a reporter, I imagine she's fairly well informed. But we'd best be careful what we say in front of her.
I agree. She gave the impression she was ready to strike the moment you let your guard down.
Ouch. Talk about a harsh assessment. Wait. Restaurant over there is the one the reporter. We need information. Oh. That's because this is the restaurant.
Sorry, one sec. Okay. I knew you'd come crawling to me. Don't be shy now. Have a seat. Like I promised, it's my treat, so get whatever you like.
While that's awfully kind of you, we'll have to respectfully decline the dinner. But we stick to exchanging information.
Oh, you're no fun. Or are you trying to make a statement that you're impervious to bribes, unlike the upper echelons of the CPD?
What?
I don't see the problem with it. If you're buying, I'll be happy to go to town on some free food.
I would also accept, so long as you do not have any ulterior motives.
It's probably okay.
This team is driven by food. I like it.
I don't see the harm in sharing a casual meal together.
You too, Ellie?
Looks like you're the only one worried about Big Bad Grace's shady dinner invite, Lloyd. How are you ever gonna become a pro detective if you're not willing to bend the rules once in a while?
All right, I get it already. No alcohol. Thank you very much for the meal.
Bigger problem though. There was only 3 chairs.
You said that in Japanese in my head, in like the sassiest voice in my head possible.
Me?
No. Like, as you said it, as Ghost said it in English, Lloyd in my brain went like Japanese version of that, like itadakimasu or whatever it is, like, but sassy.
Itadakimasu.
Yeah, like the most just grumbly type of voice ever.
That is hilarious. Considering I know like 4 phrases in Japanese. Itadakimasu is one of them. I don't know a whole lot of them, but I know that one.
I mean, he knows uwu and ara. That's about it. He's good.
That's all you need.
I also know
Those
arigato
three
gozaimasu.
phrases. Oh yeah, that's also an important one.
Yeah, arigato gozaimasu.
O genki desu ka?
Yeah.
Gambare.
Yeah,
Hi.
that's delectable. Anyways.
Hi is just hi. Informally.
She said this line.
Yep.
I said this.
I was trying not to cough. I
The
thought I
chef
was going
here
to
is
cough.
highly skilled.
This food is very satisfying.
But it's kind of hard to savor something this tasty without a good drink. Come on, Lloyd. Don't be such a hard ass. One sip ain't gonna kill me, you know.
Absolutely not. You know we're still technically on duty, right? We have to keep our wits about us at all times.
Yeah, whatever. Our leader's as stubborn as a damn mule.
I believe the problem is that you are far too loose with the rules, Randy.
I'm going to have to agree with them. Drinking on the job is highly inappropriate.
Oh, you guys are so entertaining. Your personalities are wildly different, yet you fit together so perfectly. I think the 4 of you really make quite the team.
I hope you know that flattery isn't going to get you anything. Anyway, back to the topic at hand. We've now told you everything we know about the incident in the downtown district. I seem to recall you mentioning that you had the missing piece to the puzzle earlier. Isn't it about time you filled us in on that?
And what if I told you that I don't wanna?
Suppose we would just have to never trust you again. Further, today would be the last time we would ever speak with you.
Oh, calm down. I was just messing with you. But I gotta say, you really are cute when you bust out that serious face of yours. Maybe because it's such a charming contrast to your usual soft, friendly disposition.
Okay, guys. How about we get back to work?
Yes, that sounds fine by me.
Thank you for the meal. Oh, don't be like that. I said I was kidding, didn't I? You want your puzzle piece, right? Fine, I'll tell you, I promise. Where do I begin? Okay, first things first. Are you familiar with a group named Revanche? Revanche? Ravache? Ravache?
I think it's pronounced Ravache.
That's probably what it is.
Ravache.
Oh, she said the first time. Yeah.
Oh.
That name.
Huh? What's up with you two? Your jaws just dropped straight to the floor.
Ravache & Co. I believe there is a business in Crossbell registered under that name. Well, that's what they present themselves as, your average law-abiding citizen. The truth of the matter is that they're actually Crossbell's mafia. They've been controlling our dark underworld for a long time. The mafia, so they're a criminal organization then.
Makes sense. I've definitely heard rumors about there being a mafia in Crossbell. Guessing this news didn't come as a surprise to either of you, yeah?
Yeah. It's pretty hard to be in the dark about them if you're cross-belling.
Their organization has a vast network of connections, which includes some very powerful people. Based on what I've heard, it's because of this that the police find it difficult to take any action against them.
Oh. Guess the underbelly of society is pretty much the same no matter where you go.
So, what does Ravache have to do with this incident? More than you'd think. I've been hearing that Ravache's bigwigs have been very active recently. Suspiciously so. It's hard to pin down exactly what they're up to, but they're definitely getting ready for something big. Noticing this, I decided to do a bit of investigating on my own on the side.
The Mafia is making a move. What could they possibly be up to?
Whatever it is, it certainly sounds ominous. I have a terrible feeling about this. So that must be what brought you to the downtown district today, correct?
What?
Bingo, my friend. One of my sources let me know that about 2 weeks ago, there were a few members of the Mafia snooping around the area. But they were dressed inconspicuously. I can't say that word. As though they were inconspicuously.
There you go.
But they were dressed inconspicuously, as though they were trying to conceal their identities. Doesn't that smell awfully fishy to you?
Yeah, it definitely stinks.
Agreed. Something feels out of place.
It's unlikely that each gang would simultaneously and independently choose to attack one another. A third party orchestrating things from the shadows, however, would explain what happened.
There's still something I do not understand. Why would a criminal organization want two delinquent groups to antagonize each other?
Right. That's the million-year question. Makes sense if they already harbored a grudge against each other.
Right? As far as I know, there haven't been any serious conflicts between them before now. Though all three of these groups might be on the violent side, the Mafia are professionals. The gangs are amateurs next to them. Since there's nothing Ravache stands to gain, I don't see a reason they'd interact with them at all.
What if one of them formed an alliance with the Mafia to off the rival group once and for all? If that's what's going on, then it'd mean they attack on themselves with stage to throw off suspicion.
I'm a bit doubtful they go quite that far.
Yeah, I don't get the impression that Wazzy or Wald were on bad terms with each other. If anything, I thought they had sort of a mutual respect for one another.
Oh, that was quite the astute observation, Lloyd. Color me impressed. You're right. As far as I'm aware, Wald and Wazzy view each other as good sparring partners. Originally, Wald's Saber Vipers were the only gang in Downtown District. However, that all changed 2 years ago when the Fire Nation attacked. Wazzy showed up out of nowhere and established the Testaments. And we all know how Wald is, so he obviously went to go put Wazzy in his place, but,
Wazzy took him down?
2 for 2. Wow, you're good. Despite his charming looks and small frame, Wazzy's a skilled martial artist. I'd heard he managed to take Wald by surprise with his lightning-quick moves and pinned him to the ground.
Wow.
I was not expecting that.
Dang, that cute little kid's really that strong? Guess you can't judge a book by its cover.
No kidding. I know from experience that Wald is no pushover either.
He might have underestimated Wazzy that first time, but they fought a number of times since then and are basically even matched. And I think they respect each other precisely because of that history they share.
I see. So they're not just rivals, they see each other as equals.
Suppose that rules out any likelihood that either of them formed an alliance with the Mafia to crush each other.
Right. Their respective gangs are so loyal, I doubt this could have been a few subordinates acting out of line. This can really only mean one thing.
I may have divulged a little more information than I should have.
Huh? How do you mean?
Well, I've got some interviews to take care of, so I'll be off now. Kick some butt with your investigation. I'll be eagerly awaiting a good scoop once you're done. Toodles!
She certainly has her own unique way of doing things, doesn't she? But it's thanks to her that we were able to get some valuable information.
Yeah, knowing that the Mafia is likely involved with this mess is a huge leap forward in our investigation. Now the real question is, why did the Mafia get involved with this? This is going to be a tough one to figure out with the limited evidence we have right now.
I do not recall seeing any relevant information in the police database either. Assuming it is there somewhere, it is likely locked behind multiple levels of authorization.
So basically it's classified, huh?
That seems likely, considering all the people the Mafia has in their pocket.
Alright, let's head back to the SSS and see what Chief Sergey has to say about everything. Much as I'd love for us to solve the case, the situation is starting to become larger than what we can handle.
You're right.
Yeah, let's head back. The old man will actually be there this time. I was just waiting for the waiter to show up with the bill.
That would be really funny.
Right? right. Reporter walks away. I got an interview and disappears, and it leaves him with the bill all of a sudden. Be back already. Managed to stop those delinquents.
Well, about that. I think the situation might be a bit more complicated than expected.
How so? Interesting.
Chief?
Alright. I'll leave everything concerning this case to you lot then.
Wait, what?
What do you mean by that exactly?
Whether you're willing to continue the investigations is entirely up to you. You won't be getting any info about Ravash out of me either.
Yep.
You'll have to dig it up on your
Stop it.
own.
How are we supposed to...
If I told you to stop the investigation, would you follow orders?
What?
The Mafia being involved in this case already overcomplicates things. As your supervisor, the most logical step for me is to order you to close the case immediately. Now, is that what you want me to do?
No.
If we give up now, it just leaves us a bad taste in the mouth.
Randy's right, especially after learning as much as we have.
I agree as well.
Well, I suppose if you naive kids slipped up and got yourselves hurt in my watch, I'd have a hard time sleeping at night. So I'll do you a favor and introduce you to a trusted consultant of mine.
A consultant? Grimwood Law Office? Think about that name rings a bell.
It's located over on West Street. Run by a lawyer named Ian. Big bearded guy.
Oh, you're the bakery, right? We were talking to him a couple times when I lived in the area.
I've heard of him too. Mr. Grimwood mainly provides legal consultations to corporations on their businesses, right? Though I believe he also offers his services to ordinary citizens too.
That's right. Between his beard and his build, the guy almost looks like a bear. People have taken to calling him Grizzly Grim. I'm sure he's got loads of info on the Mafia. Who knows? Might even have new intel that even the CPD doesn't know.
Really?
That is quite impressive.
Because what kind of guy is this lawyer? You'll find out when you meet him. I've spoken with him previously about SSS related matters. He'll at least hear you out if you tell him you're with the special support section. I figure if nothing else, this will be a good opportunity for you to go introduce yourselves.
Understood. We'll check in with him. West Street is just around the corner. Are you okay with paying this law office a visit?
Of course. Shall we head out? Grimwood Law Office. I believe this is the place.
Yeah, I've seen his owner around the neighborhood before. No idea he was such a prestigious lawyer, though. He wants to be a random citizen.
Go for it.
Anyone
was
got a
that,
good
a
Donald
belt?
Duck?
Mm-mm.
Nope.
No, unfortunately, I don't.
That's one voice I can't do. I've always wanted to do that one, but I couldn't do that one.
I'm trying to think. Hold on. I was gonna do a voice. I don't have my voice back enough to do the voice. So that's not gonna work.
What voice were you going to do?
I was gonna do Shaggy.
Ah.
Like Zoink Scoop!
Like Zoink Scoop. My voice is not strong enough in that falsetto-ish mixed voice to do it yet. It's too weak.
When in doubt, then you must be Scooby now.
Buggy. It's just a random person, so. Well then, Mr. Grimwood, I'm sure we'll speak again in the near future. And this is Grimwood. Xander, go.
Great.
And we
don't have
will
Grimwood voice yet,
interact
nothing
with this
recorded.
person
Yeah.
a couple times.
Big bearded.
Yeah, he's a big bearded dude.
Mm,
Bigger than me.
Trying to think of like a good husky voice.
He could have a super high pitched voice.
Do the
Funny.
the counteractive.
He could. I don't know what he does. I don't know if he actually has a voice or not. I have no idea.
I'm now my mind's immediately thinking of One Piece, but I'm trying to think of how that voice gets. I don't know if I can even make my voice do that. Is the problem?
I have not watched One Piece, so I don't have a context to that.
There's a huge funny part where this basic dude's super buff as crap and being really, really strong, but he has a super, super high pitched voice like squeaky, and it's really funny. You can go that high though. My voice doesn't go very high.
You could modulate it like I did for that one NPC
I
forever
could never
ago.
get my modulation to work. Like, if I
Fair.
hit the FX button, it just does like whatever the like automatic effect is.
You could do it like this.
I mean, you've already got that, so I mean.
Yeah, because this is the one NPC's voice that never came back up again.
Okay, we do this.
So I
Yeah,
have
this one.
mine turned about 2 notches on pitch and 1 notch on gender.
What does this one sound like?
Lower?
Tinny?
Kind of robot-y.
Okay. I feel like it's supposed to be a little robot. It's claptrap.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I could say this. If you were higher pitch, it would definitely be Claptrap.
Okay, that one.
That's close to Claptrap.
That one's literally supposed to be a female voice.
It would be if it wasn't just so modulated. What is happening? Why did you do that? At least we can go back and watch it on here. Stupid controller. My trigger is being weird.
This is a different kind of twitchy, apparently.
Yeah, well, okay, so the controller was sitting on my lap, and I have it plugged in, and it moved with the cord.
What does this one sound like? What is bubble? I can't hear myself, so it's just like I don't know what I sound like.
You're very deep.
Now I can hear what I sound like. I don't like that
That's like
one.
Walter almost.
Yeah, I was about to say, Walter, is that you?
I don't like that. It's weird. I mean, it's just... I guess it's up. So weird. I just pitched it out a lot.
Oh god, now it's just like radio noise but Walter.
Oh, this was not a random NPC. I think that was one of the detectives.
If you're saying words, none of them are none of
Literally
them
nothing.
We literally can't understand what you're saying.
Oh, you sound like Chewbacca.
That was terrible. I can hear myself, and oh, I hate hearing myself. Ugh.
I just get used to
we
it.
couldn't even hear anything.
We heard
just
nothing.
heard-
Yeah, there was
we
a
heard,
lot of. It just wasn't going through. Even hearing my own voice, I hate it.
I hear mine all the time. And I also don't like it, but I get used to it.
Right?
The one thing I don't like to hear myself do is sing. I don't like hearing myself sing.
Same.
I've gotten to the point where I can stand hearing myself talk, but I cannot hear myself sing. I don't like it.
Well, I mean, that's not terrible.
We can understand you at least.
I know, it's at least a start.
Yeah?
Okay, we can go with this.
That works.
It's gonna be really bad.
I mean, it is what it is.
Of course, I'll be here. Can't your division do anything more to solve this, though?
That third one is another the customer. The third and fourth are the customer. Doesn't that make sense?
No.
I think
No,
so.
because I think he's talking to one of the detectives.
Okay.
I think I could very well be wrong. Oh, here we can see.
Yeah, it's two different voices.
Hold on. Okay,
As
that's a
in, the
little higher.
first one is one person, and the last three are Grimwood.
Okay.
Yeah, so these three are all different people. This one is all the same person. So it must be one of the detectives. I'm just not sure which
Grimwood.
detective it is.
Yeah.
I don't think it's Dudley. Alright, did you say that last one?
Anyway, sorry.
I don't know if I did or not.
Just say it again if you didn't.
I'd wish you'd think a little more about how this would impact the citizens.
Currying favor with the populace is not my responsibility. You'll excuse me. Oh, it is deadly. Well, he's now got that weird deep voice. You four. Is something the matter? Ah, I see. You are the pups that Sergei decided to adopt. Come again? Hold on. That badge. You work for the CPD too? Who I am isn't important to you. I imagine you're here to speak with Mr. Grimwood about something. Whatever it is, I hope you don't intend on wasting his time. Unlike you useless rookies, he's a busy man. Excuse me?
I feel like he's the type of person to say you're excused as he's walking by.
What was his problem?
He looked like a detective from one of the investigative divisions.
He appeared to be the arrogant type.
Maybe, but I get the feeling Specs there can hold his own. You notice the weapon strapped under his left arm?
Wait, he had a weapon? I didn't even see it.
Impressive observation, Randy.
I detected it with my sensors. He carried a large handgun, military grade, I believe.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Dang, guys.
You two are amazing.
It was nothing. I just managed to catch it out of the corner of my eye.
More importantly, should we not head inside and greet the lawyer?
Oh, right. Tree's very busy, but we should still go and introduce ourselves.
Forget something, Detective? Oh, pardon me. I mistook you all for someone else. Welcome to the Grimwood Law Office. How can I help you today?
Oh,
No need to hold back. If you have a question, ask away. You four look quite young. Have you gotten in some trouble with loans? Or perhaps were you looking to open a business together? Come now, ask me anything.
no, sir, it's nothing like that.
This guy's got a lot of energy for an old man.
So, this is the famous Grizzly Grim.
I see the rumors are true.
Hold on. Now that I've taken a closer look, I can't help but feel as if I've seen you somewhere before, young man. Are you one of the kids that used to live in this neighborhood?
Wow, you remember me? That's right. I lived in one of the apartment complexes here about 3 years ago. I'm going to properly introduce myself. My name is Lloyd Bannings.
So you did live here. Yes, that explains why you look so familiar. Wait. Bannings? Then could you be Di Bannings' younger brother?
Huh? Yeah, I am. You knew my brother then?
more than just knew him. We... Never mind. I suppose you're here to discuss something important. Come on in. You can fill me in on the details once you take a seat. Oh, and where are my manners? I'm Ian's Grimwood, lawyer and head of this law firm. I see. I was wondering when I would meet the special support section that Sergei told me he was putting together. Oh, yes. Now that I think about it, I read an article in the Crossbow Times about you. You certainly showed diligence and spunk right out of the gate, didn't you?
Sounds like our first job might have been a little exaggerated.
Also, guys, and your brother's a police officer now, too. My, how wonderful. I can only imagine this is a use as well.
Mr. Grimwood, can I ask what your relationship was with my brother?
Well, the same one I expect you and I would have. The guy used to drop by occasionally to share and exchange all sorts of information with me. And I'm sure you know he was an incredibly talented detective. So I'd wager he ended up helping me far more than I was able to help him.
Wait a moment. Lloyd, your older brother is a detective?
The hell, man? Why didn't you tell us about him?
Ah, sorry guys, it just never came up. Besides, the guy's no longer with us.
You mean?
He was killed in the line of duty. About 3 years ago now.
Oh,
That explains why you left Crossbow.
What happened to Guy truly was tragic. Believe it or not, I've conducted my own investigation into that particular incident. Sadly, any leads that may exist eluded me.
Is that so? Well, let's put that aside for now. It's not why I come here today. Mr. Grimwood, we've explained our situation to you. Is there anything that you can share with us pertaining to Ravash? Or its recent activities? Ravash, yes. I realized I said that wrong, but my brain could not process the correct way to say that.
Ravash, It's a name surrounded by nothing but sinister rumors. Illegal dealings with both the Empire and the Republic. The selling of stolen goods, mirror laundering, weapon trafficking, and even operating as the middleman for hiring Jaegers. I'd say it's more than likely they take advantage of Crossbow's unique situation to aid them in each and every one of their long list of crimes.
What do you mean by unique situation?
what he means is, while trade and commerce have grown exponentially over the past few years, Crossbow's political foundation is quickly deteriorating, right?
Well put, cross-Bowdian politics are currently in an extremely fragile state. The majority of politicians choose to align themselves with either the Empire or Republic and are nothing more than greedy, power-hungry leeches. Even if some kind of legislation to crack down on Ravash were proposed, it would never pass. There are simply too many Diet members in their pocket.
For real? Damn.
Unfortunately, he's correct. The number of Diet members tied to the Mafia is higher than I'd like to admit. That's likely the main reason the police can't touch them.
The issue seems quite complicated, or perhaps I am simply still too young to understand.
I think Shiryu understands it just perfectly.
Does this mean Ravash can commit any crime they want with no repercussions?
No, it hasn't gotten to that point yet. If the government were to turn a blind eye to any obvious crimes on their part, I'm sure it would send cross-buttons in our surrounding nations into an uproar. Therefore, Ravash has been very careful to avoid directly interfering with the citizens' daily lives. However, as long as they don't actually cross that line, the CPD won't lay a finger on them. They've overlooked so many of Ravash's smaller crimes that they can't see what they've all added up to.
This can't be real.
Reality ain't so pretty. Behind all this city's neon lights, there are demons lurking in the shadows.
I can only wonder what sort of information is inside those highly classified documents.
Anyway, that's essentially all I know about Ravash. However, I mentioned that the situation with the Mafia has taken a turn.
Really?
Could you explain?
I hear that even the CPD has only just acquired this intel. And apparently, a new faction strong enough to oppose Ravash has recently surfaced. And by all accounts, they're quite powerful indeed.
A new faction? Surely it's not the Bracer Guild, right?
No, this new faction isn't a threat to Ravash because they're looking to bring them to justice. They're a threat because they're in the same line of business. You see, there's a powerful organization that operates out of the Republic's eastern quarter. And it's already managed to worm its way into Crossbell.
What?
You are certain of this?
Yes, previous rumors on this organization turned out to be true, so I have no reason to be skeptical now. They're called...
Hey, Yue.
I was gonna say, hey, yeah!
No, it's Hey, Yue.
Hey, you guys! They're called Hey, you. Just recently, a few commercial units registered under the name of Hey You Guys Trading opened for business in the Harbor District.
Hey, Yue?
The name certainly seems to be of Eastern origins.
If things go south, it mean a war between two organized crime groups. The petty fights we've seen between the street gangs would be nothing compared to that.
You're absolutely right. At the very least, there hasn't been overt signs of a dispute between the two groups just yet. However, I wouldn't be surprised if they began battling each other outside of the public eye. The Press Division seems to be keeping a close eye on the whole thing.
You don't say.
So the man with the glasses who left right when we arrived was...
Oh yes, that was Detective Dudley from the Press Division. Coincidentally, he was asking me questions on the same topic.
A coincidence indeed.
Lloyd, you went quiet all of a sudden.
Let me guess, you noticed something.
Yeah, I still need time to sort it all out in my head, though. Thank you very much, Mr. Grimwood. Without your help, we wouldn't have been able to find the lead we needed to move forward with our investigation.
Just glad I could be of assistance. Sergey's always been a tremendous help to me, so personally, I'll be praying for your success. If you ever run into any problems, you're welcome to stop by here anytime.
So, what's the next course of action? Should we go back to the SSS building and sort through all the information we've gathered?
Good idea. Before we do that, now's the time to wrap up any unfinished business we still have to take care of. If my hunch about the truth of these incidents is correct, well, let's just say we're in for a bumpy ride.
Well, we'll just have to buckle up then, won't we? Anyhow, let's head back to base once we've crossed off everything on our to-do list. Sound good?
Yes, it does. Let us make haste.
Alright. I'm going to save it here. Give me a second. Alright. Thank you guys for hanging out. We're going to end this here because I know this is going to continue on. And we won't have time to do it tonight. So we're going to call it here. We will be back tomorrow. Hopefully for longer. And we can finish this out finally. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.